bad man. Them no want me shook bad man.
And let me get straight to the point, yeah? Are you that one person in your small circle of friends that are surrounded by people who are either in relationships or are married? And you're the only person that's single and plays Scrabble by himself? Do you know how depressing it is? Doing Netflix and chill alone and then realizing I don't even have Netflix in the first place. I don't have the Gil or the Netflix. I can't do any. And I know a lot of people can relate to this video, so that's why I did it. So if you do any of these 10 things, you're blatantly single. Number 1, you're definitely single if you find yourself watching Game of Thrones on Valentine's Day with your dad.
He's bloody small, eh? He's Chinese guy. Oh! It's a bloody dragon, eh? You know, Humza, 20 years ago, that was my preferred choice of transport. Dragons. Yes, I had a pet dragon. His name was Wasim. Wasim the dragon. We used to always fly from Lahore to Islamabad via dragon until he was killed. He was from India. This is how it started. The problem with Pakistan in India. You know, the Indian dragons come and they kill the Pakistani dragons. And this is how the war is bloody starting.
Number 2, you are 100% verified single when you snap a picture of food and then write "Bay" on it. And then you realize it's Ramadan and you can't even eat the food anyway. Number 3, you're definitely single when you find yourself at a wedding and you're trying to give nazar to the bride and groom with your eyes.
Number 4, mate, yeah.
You know you're single when you try to WhatsApp your ex and tell them you hate him, but they blocked you time ago. But you write an email to her anyway. I still remember the time when you said you love me, but you no love me. I know it has been over 12 years, but I still think of you. You lied to me! Exclamation mark. Hope family is well. The restraining order is out of order. You look good in your WhatsApp display picture. I know you're married with 6 kids because I watch you a lot. Exclamation mark. XXX. That is not a kiss, but what you are to me. Bruv, you're definitely single when you find all your friends saying,
Hey Humza, me and my wife were talking about you. And we were thinking, why are you still single, Humza? I found someone, and if I can find someone, then you can find someone.
And you're thinking, how the hell did you find someone? When did you get married? Is your wife blind? Was it a dare? It must have been forced by her parents. You know those stereotypical ones, when the parents are like,
Today you are getting married.
no papa, no.
Yes, you are.
Okay, what is his name?
But then you turn around and you're like, no, I don't want to commit. That's bare long. I see bare of my friends in relationships sleeping in cars and that. But my mate Larry, he's a bodybuilder. And he was crying. Why? Because he's in a relationship. Allow crying in a 24-hour gym by yourself while doing chest press. And you're like, nah, I'm not about that life. But later on you go home and you look in the mirror and you start to cry because you know the real reason you can't settle down is because you're freaking ugly. Number 6, guys. But you know you're single when you're playing career mode on FIFA and you're getting emotional over the storylines. Number 7. You're supposed to say 7 on it, but I don't have a pen. You know you're single when you WhatsApp your ugly mate, hey you. We've all done it. You know the girl was a 3.5 out of 10. But when times are rough, beggars can't be choosers, you get me? Bruv, one time it was so peak for me. I went to one of my closest friends and I was like, would you go out on a date with me? He was my uncle. He didn't speak English and he likes little boys. But he still said no.
Not even my pedophile uncle likes me. Do you know how it feels when your pedophile uncle doesn't even like you? Why don't you like me, pedophile uncle?
Number 8. Effects. We got crazy budget for this video. We spent it all on this. Bruv, you know you're single when you go on a road trip with your only friend. You're just sitting there on the bed and he says the baitest line ever.
We don't even really need girls.
That's when you know you're single, fam.
Number 9.
When you find yourself munching bare shit by yourself but you don't care how much weight you put on because no one's ever gonna see you naked anyway. And number 10, bruv, you know you're single when you try to make a video on YouTube saying how single you are and you're expecting bare girls to DM you later on Instagram, but you know full well that the only DMs you're gonna get is from 13-year-old boys saying, follow me.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Okay, have you registered to vote? Now, if you haven't, what I need you to do is, first of all, you need to hug yourself. Take all your clothes off and hug yourself. Then I want you to cry. Cry for about 5 minutes and 47 seconds. And then what I need you to do is apologize to yourself because you just played yourself, fam. You played yourself. So many people are just too lazy to vote. They kind of have this mentality like, I'm not really bothered. I mean, all politicians are all the same, really. They're all as bad as each other. And let's be honest, like, one vote's not really gonna change anything, you know what I'm saying? What's the worst that can happen? Yeah, that's what America thought. And bam! If I went back into my time machine, which I do have, by the way, and I go back 5 years in time and I tell myself, Humza, Donald Trump is gonna be the president of the United States of America, you know what I would do? I would kick myself in the balls. Do you realize that you have a gift, an opportunity, a chance to mold the future? The person we vote for is either gonna make our lives easier or harder. Obviously, I should be the Prime Minister. Like, obviously, everyone knows that. Like, I would like say, like, free chocolate, naked Tuesdays. But right now, that can't be the case. Now, I'm not here to preach and tell you who to vote for. Oh, that's not me. That's my editors. And obviously, a lot of people know that I edit all of my stuff myself, so technically it is me, but it's up to you at the end of the day. I know who I'm voting for, but you need to go out and vote. And every person that votes, Humza Productions will give each and every one of you £1,000 cash. Anyone who votes, you just DM me on my Instagram. Obviously, make sure you follow me, Humza Production, and that, and I will give you £1,000, cause mine up. That's how I roll. Okay, obviously I'm lying, but I was just trying to prove that I should be a politician. You know what I'm saying? What? Okay. Thank you.